here, everyone. Welcome to the stream here. I'm going to be doing the Motonuclear MNP-XH05 Zhao Motonuclear, made in China, age 16 plus. High play, Legend of the Star General, it says right there. Legend of the Star General. Now today, put this straight here so I can. So today I'm going to be doing. Turn this down a little bit. Today I'm going to be doing just the head and the torso. So I'll show you what that is. It's a big instruction booklet. There, this is what we're going to be focusing on here. Let's see, you can see that okay? There you go. There's the head unit. There's all the parts I've collected already. And it's so bad. And there's the torso. Right there. Can you see it? There we go. Torso right there. You see the torso. I'm not going to get to the arms this week. The arms, the arm page is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pages long. Yeah, that's going to take some time. So I figure I just do these. I'll do this stream in parts. Just divide it up by head and then torso and then the arms and legs and then the rest of the body and then the horse. So that's how we're going to do it. So let's get started now. I got my green mat here, cutting board. I got my files right there. There's my files. There's soft ones, soft sandpaper, clipper, tweezers, and of course my pinch pliers. And I got this here, my sander. This is my sander for my clipper. So let's get sanding. Get this ready. I figure that's the one way to build this model would be just to do it, just do it in parts, because there's no way you're gonna do this model stream in like a couple hours. This stream will take a long time. This probably alone, just the head and the torso might take 2 hours. I don't know, but it's gonna take my time, and it doesn't put so much pressure on me than before. Like when I did the high grade models over here. That took about 3 hours to do those. I'd rather just take the pressure off and just start to build just 1 or 2 parts at a time. Head, this case, the head, torsos. So that's what we're going to be doing, the Motonuclear Legend of the Star General. It includes the Star General and the horse and some metal parts. And right away, as you'll see here, we'll be doing the metal parts. There's the parts list. There's the metal parts here. You can see that. You can see that there's metal parts down there. And then we have there's the head. And right out of the gate here. I think it's when we get to the torso. When we get to the torso, we get to the metal part right there. There's the metal part. That's the metal inner workings. Okay. So you guys probably are familiar with this model kit. I don't know how much you guys paid for this kit if you're foreign, if you're like watching this from America or something. I don't know how much you would pay for this. I know when available in Japan, it's wasn't that expensive. All right, so doesn't matter. Let's get started. Now here's some safety tips they have here. Can you see that? Okay, right there, safety tips. It has in English here. Reserve part of the nozzle to cut the parts. Yeah, you want to just cut the parts that are around us like that. Reserve the part of the nozzle. How to cut out normal parts. Of course, you want to cut out those little spree. Cut off the nozzle by pasting flat parts. No, pasting flat parts. I got my glue here. I got my, as always, I got my thin Tamiya extra thin cement right there, and I got my standard model glue that I got at the home center just down the street. Okay, and that's how you clip them out, like that. Okay, there's all our part lists. I got that parts that needed to be used in this section. Okay, let's get started now. So what we need to do is, it'd be a good idea. It'd be a better idea. I can put I have a tabletop music stand. I can just put that right there like that. That way I just look at it. Hey, that's even better. You know what? Why don't I do that? I want to get that. And I got enough room up here. I don't know if you can see all the parts that are in front of me here. Flashlight too. You got to get that flashlight. And there's my X-Acto knives right there. Okay. Why don't I do that? Because I got enough room on this table. I'm using a big card table. Let's do that. Let's see. Notify me. I am live. Let's see. This live event is starting now. And the background music I have going is Skyrim. It's none that's... I don't get copyright strike from it. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. We don't want... Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. You can see me. There I am. I just want to make sure that it looks good. Let's monitor the stream. There we go. Okay. So let's get this shit out of the way here. I don't really need this. I can put that over there. And I can put this over here. And I'm going to be right back. Yeah, so enjoy the thumbnail. Be right back. We are back now. And there we go. I've got my music stand here. Perfect for instructions. There you go. Installed. And now I just got everything all set now. Okay, put that over there. Maybe a little bit clustered, but I got plenty of room. All right. No problem. Okay, so let's put this right in front of me like that, because that's kind of down in the way. Can I see that okay? Can you see it okay? That's not in the way, is it? Okay, put that right over there. Okay. Clipper. Coffee. You know, I don't have the $1 million studio that some of these other Gundam builds have. This is it. This actually, it's kind of small in here. I do have another computer over there, but it's not as big as it looks here. Look. Yeah. Yep. I had to move a few things. I left the bookshelf here. I had to clean that out and put all my models there that I built in the past. And this is going to go on that shelf, probably down there, maybe somewhere I have a lot of room, because this is going to be a big model. Nothing behind me here. Lots of room. Lots of space. Just thinking, I probably need to adjust the camera right so it's right above my head. Anyway, let's get going here. Let me put my flashlight over there. Do a little cleaning up here. There's the glue, X-Acto knife. The coffee cup. There. We're all set. Okay, great. All right. So what do we need here? We need D1, D3. So we need the D parts. So we know this is not D. We're going to be using this hair, though. This TX1. Can you see it? Okay, this one right there, the TX. We're not going to be using. Here's the metal part we're using, right there, and this is we don't need that. And it says D1 warning. Careful when cut. So we're dealing with the head. So here's J2. This is what is this? M2. Okay, here's big silver parts. B3. Nice. I like the way that it's very solid looking compared to the last one. This looks like might be a good kit. We'll see about that when we start building this thing. Compared to the last one I did, the Macross. If you ever come across a model kit that's made by the Big West company, don't buy it. It's not a good kit. I saw another one at the store yesterday, the hobby store, Gentian. And yeah, it just Big West, it had the same kind of crappy looking illustrator. There's D1 right there. There we go. Okay. So we don't need this metal part. That's for later. So we'll just sort of put that aside. Can you see that? Okay. Okay. All right. So let's clip here. This is better. Should have thought of this ahead. You know, the first time I forgot about the that I had this music stand here. Enough of my gabbing. Here we go. So we need D11. Now remember, there's an order you have to do this in. Put this over here, here. Put this on top here. And yesterday I went down to the electronics store, Joe Sheen, and bought a Tamiya cutting edge mat, A3 size. So now we can just don't have to worry about wrecking the table. All right, D11. There's D11. And we're going to start cutting. Here we go. There is D11 right there. Okay. So the other part we need is we need D3. D3. There we go. D3 is that. Oh, D. That's D1 11. Now we need D1 7. There it is. Almost made a mistake there. Ooh, I like the way it clips when you... Oh, yeah, it has a nice good... Okay, there's parts of the head. So now we need... I need D3. D3 should be over... Here, there it is, D3, same color. Ooh, look at that. Molded in like a black color there. Now, what do we need? We need D3-1. There it is right there. So far, I like the way it clips when you clip them off. Okay. That goes in the middle. So now we need G5 14. Do we have a G5 14? Is that G5 over there? What is that one? No, that's K3. There's P2. And we need, here's C2. We don't need that one. F1. C1, B2. What is this right here? Oh, that's G5. There's G5. That's what we need. Okay. So now we got the plastic they use is a little soft color. It's not so glossy looking. G4, G14. That's G5, 14. There it is. That's kind of like your polycast part. Can you hear the music okay? Let me know. Okay, there we go. We got all the head parts. Now, it wants me to be careful when I do this. Let's see. Can you see that? Okay, there they are. There's all their head parts right there. So we have D right here. D11. And then we have D3, which goes up here. That should act as the crest of the head. Okay. Now, if we have problems with this, that shows that it goes there. Right. And it should go right in there. And let's try the other side. Let's see. This is correct. Now there's an order, they say. Okay. Wow, these pegs are probably a little too fat. Okay. Okay. How about we stick this bad boy in here? This guy goes down here. Okay, that fits. That little polycast part fits. But this part, that is D3, 1. And that should go right up there. There it goes. You have to really push it in there. So far, it's a little tight. I guess it's supposed to be that way because we have moving parts. Not transforming, thank God. Thank God. I'm not going to, if I buy another transforming one. Okay. Now we make sure the head is, there we go. That snapped into place. There. Okay. Looks good. All right. There's the head right there. That's number 1. That's the first one. Okay. So now the second part here, we got the head. Now we use that head we just did, the front part, and we need to find, we go to step 2, which is C3 and F1. Now I saw F1 in here somewhere. Where did I have it? That's C5, G2, P2. That's K3, B2, C1. Oh, there's F1 right there. That's what we need. Okay, so we got F1. Okay, 180 degree. Okay, front. F1 3. There we go. Okay. So there's F1 right there. And now we need C3 1. There's D3. Oh, there's C3 right there. Nice dark blue. Yeah, that's what's good about pacing yourself like this. C3 1, just doing 2 parts, 2 sections of the body, rather than just trying to do the whole thing. Just divide this. Okay. That's a little difficult to get in that little groove to cut that. Okay. So that's the only parts we need. So what we're going to do is, whoa, look at that. You need to clip those. There we go. They did mention that at the opening. I did mention that you need to clip these. off. Do. Yeah, they need to be clipped off. Because that's not going to work. Whoa, I need to really get in there with it. Okay, so what we'll do is let's get in that little groove there and file that. It's soft plastic. Yeah, it's a bit softer plastic. It doesn't have that sort of glossy look to it. Like the Mazinga models I did had that glossy look on it. Yeah, you're going to have to really file this down like that. How's it going, everybody? I should probably put my Discord number up there. I start doing that, getting a little more involved. Okay, that should do it. Now, this says here, okay, that's the back. This goes up. This is facing up. Nope. Oh, okay. That would have been a mistake. Okay. It says facing down. Okay. And this goes in the back, which goes right there. There. There we go. And this part is where the hair is going to go. Okay, there. Now we put this shield on here in the back, which goes into the slots there. There we go. Fits nicely. Oh, it looks good. It's got these like exhaust ports on the back there. Okay, cool. So there's the part of the head. That's step 2. Now we go to step 3, are the ears. We're back to D1 again. Where did I put D1? D1. Did I put D1 back? I need that one. J2. Okay, let me get the there's C3. D1 right there. Oh. Okay. So let's see. We have D1 12. D1 12 right there, and D1 8 there. Okay, there they are right there. There's the ears. Okay. Got to be careful not to clip off more than we chew. Okay, nice. This is the first time building a high play model kit. We'll see how it goes. See if we run into any problems. Okay. Because there are parts that move a little bit, that kind of twist. Okay, there are the ears. Okay. Well, I can see why they want you to clip those. Like that's one thing I noticed about this kit already, is that yeah, the little pieces of spur are compared to the other one. When you clip the parts off the runners or the trees, this is not very clean so far when you clip them. There. Okay. Now this better look nice when it's finished. It's gonna take a long time because I'm just doing the Star General right now. Okay, let's put the ears on. Okay, that's front. We're facing the front, and we have okay. So this is the front here, so we need to put this. Oh, right like that. Yeah, it's got to go right in that slot. Right there. Okay, right like that. There you go. Okay, that fit in nicely. Okay, same slot right there. And this is the that's the peg. It's gonna go in there. Okay, not bad. It's looking pretty good. Here, this is just the head, so it seems to be pretty snug, tight so far. Okay, that's step 3. Now we go to we use F1 again. F1. Where's F1? Didn't I just had that one. There's F1. So we go to step 4 now, and that's F1 2. There it is. That's the mask. You got to make sure when you cut it, it's really close. Sometimes it's hard to get it real close because there's a little, it's at an angle. There you go. Okay. There's that. That's F1. And now we need P25. Did I see P25 somewhere around here? P25. That's P3. Okay, that's the hair. P25. That's we just had C3. That's D1. Here's D. The other D1, D3. Now we need PC. There's G5. PC. That's K. B2. C4. Ooh. N2. Oh. PC2. There, that's kind of what I thought. There it goes. Okay. So we need the glasses or the goggles. So we put that on first. Thank God there are no stickers in this model kit so far. Thank God. I don't have to worry about those. It does have little kind of a color bouncing going on there with the silver paint underneath the yellow. Let's see. P25. Oh, there it is. P25. The goggles. And we're going to put his eyes on first. There we go. Okay, so now let's put the eyes on. And it indicates to do this. Is there an upside or a downside? That looks like that's the upside part. And it looks like it goes in there. It should go into the... Yeah, those are the eyes right there. Yellow eyes. Oh, okay. It's got to go that way. It shows it going upside down. That's funny. It has a silver. It's hard to tell. Looks like it goes that way. It should go right in there. There it goes. Okay, and then that should fit right in the eyes. Yeah, that should go right in there just like that, just like I thought. I didn't really have to look at the instructions to kind of know. that is going to fit like that. The eyes. There you go. We got the eyes. Oh, it's looking good already. That's good. Okay. So there you go. One of these days I get like a better camera up there so I can just zoom in. That remote control zoom. That'd be nice as I progress through these model builds. Okay, so now we did step 4. Now we continue with the Z head. And now we're going to go and do, we need 2 more parts. We need C21. C21. M2, B3. We got the glasses. This is D. There's C3. We need C2, and I'm guessing that's not C2. That's C3. Is this C2? That's C2 right there. Okay. Yeah, there's a better way to organize these parts, make it go much faster. Okay, so we need C21, the golden part. And it looks like we really need to cut that. Yeah, we need to cut those parts off. Yeah. So you got to cut real close here. There you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's C. Now we need B3. B3. G5. There's K3. M2. There's B2. C1. Here's C2. D3. These are both D1 and D3. P2. What do we need? We need B3. I'll separate the small ones. B3, J1. There's B3. Ooh, nice. We got the silver one. Cool. Okay, so let's get the silver part here, and that would be B311. There it is. Wow, that's a small. Whoa. Got to really cut that close. There we go. Okay, so we're going to have to take a look here and file this. File that a little bit. And we need, okay, there you go. All right. So the first part we need to put on is step 1 is this one. And that's really small piece. And it goes just like that. And that goes right in his mouth. Just like that. Easy peasy. Nice. Okay, and then we stick the golden part. That's step 2 on top of there. And that should go right up. There it goes. I get that okay? There it goes. Okay, that looks kind of flush. That kind of came out a little bit when I did that. Okay, there's this top of the head here. Nice. So far, so good. Now we go. Make sure that's flush. Okay. So now we go to the next part, part 6, which will be C33. C33. There's C1, there's C2. 2F1B2 C33 M2 C33. There's M2. This is the small parts put over there. D D D D D D D H3. Put H3 over here. There's part of the torso. That's E1. This is J2. Okay. So C3. C33. This is D3. There's D3. We need that. Okay, and this is C3. There's K3. Is this C33? C3. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we need C33, C3, 3. C33. That's that. Wow, that's a big part. We don't want that. Too big. Okay. I think we can cut this pretty close. Okay, there's C33. And now we need the C33. Now we need D33. Oh, there it is. D33. Anything have to worry about? Nope. Sometimes they have things in the instructions about not clipping things. Okay, there's 2 parts. Now we need one more. We need N2. That's a small one. N26. Did I see N26 down here? There's E1, B3, J1, N2. Is that? There's K3. There's C3. We just had C3 in my hand here. What is this? G5. C3. K3. We need N2. J. Here's N2 right here. Special emerald green. Please, warning sequence. Yeah, I know. That's M2. We want N. N2 is the golden one. F, P2, J2, F, D1, D3, N2. Here we go. We have to do the orange part, N2. Okay. All right. So the last part we need here, N26. Oh, there it is. Wow. Nah, forget that. That's too small. Well, you got to be really careful with that one. You're going to lose it. Okay. So the sequence here, we do the top part, which is going to go, this part is going to go, oops. Like that. It's going to clip like that. Okay. So we need to put this in here. And that's the front part. The front part is That right there. Okay. Huh? Uh-oh, don't lose this. Why isn't it sticking in? That's what I have. The front part is that. That's really hard to discern that shape. There it goes. Ah, nope. Okay, we have a problem here. We got to stick this little part in the front like this. Now, if that doesn't work, I just glue it. Okay, that has to go in the front. That doesn't look right. That's supposed to fit in there. Well, let's go like this very lightly. I have a feeling that's going to be trouble. This is going to go on top. There it goes. Now, to be really careful that piece doesn't pop out. If it does, I'm just going to glue it in there. Okay, now the final part. And this has to go up like that. And that goes right under. Huh? Oh, I get it right there. The chin there. Okay. Not bad. Not a bad looking little head there. Okay. Ooh, well, there's almost done with the head. Ah. Put that over there. Ooh. Okay, so let's go to the next page. We finished that. Let's go to the next page. Nice. Okay, we're almost done with this head here. Put that bookmark there, and then we go into the torso. Okay, torso fun. Not yet. Okay, so we need C1. That's D. J1. This is all for the torso, I think. Yeah, E1. B3. We just need C. C was over down. Yeah, it was down here. Yeah, that's right. D. That's D. I'll put D with the D's. J2, F1, B2, C1. Here we go. And C1 of these. Nice. Okay. Da, 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 da. So we have C1 and 2. C1 and 2. Okay, we need B. Where's B2 now? Is that B2? C2. That's D. That's D. Ah, there's B2. He's got a lot going on there. Good color schemes. This is nice. Okay, so now we go and cut the parts. So we need C1, 1, C1, 2. Okay, cutting. Okay, that's C1, goes on that side. And then C1, 2 goes on the left side, and C1, 1 goes on the right side. Okay. Oh, we're finished with that. That's garbage. Okay, now we get the then we get to the B part, B2 and B1. B22, B22. B22 goes there. And B21 goes on the other side there. B21, okay. Okay, there we go. Put that aside. Now we'll put on C1. C1, 2. Oh, look at that. They weren't kidding. They said to cut off that excess stuff. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, I need that. Oh, boy, that would have been. Oh, hey, whoops. Okay. So we're going to put this here. Yeah, that's how it looks front. Just like that. I think that's right. There's the slot. There's the peg. Yeah, that looks about right. Hey, whoops. Let's see, B22. B22. B22 goes right like that. There's no real order to put this in, so. Uh-huh. I'm gonna have to file that. I don't know. Let me try the other side then. The other one. Oh, there it goes. Okay. That looks nice. Okay, that side went on pretty good. We still got some more stuff to put on it. Okay, now we do the other side. We'll go with this guy first. There it goes. Kind of goes at an angle. The only thing I worry about is the fact that that hasn't come out yet. When I push the parts in, because they have all these ridges and everything, it digs into my hands. Like trying to push that in. Whoa. Uh-oh. Hey, whoops. Don't like that. Shit. This part bent a little bit, I think. Is it supposed to bend like that? No? Now, if it doesn't really go in, well, it's crooked. This peg is a little crooked. Yeah, it's hard to get in there. The other side was fine. Shit. Gotta try to bend that very carefully. Shit, I might have to glue this. Be really careful. If I bend any more, it's gonna get worse. So what I'm gonna have to do is X-Acto knife time. Because this isn't exactly fitting in that hole. So I have to make it a little bit. Make it a little bit bigger. Oops. Hey, whoops. Oh, no, that's right. There it goes. Yep, that worked. I just had to make that hole a little bit bigger with the X-Acto knife because it wasn't going in. And it was, the more I pushed it, the more it started bending that peg. So there. Okay. So now we have 4 more parts to do. We need K3. Is it K3 right here? I had K3. That's B3. There's E1. What else do I need? K3. D3. That's M2. F1. We know that J2. What's this? H3. At P2, and that's D over there. What is this? And that's N1. I mean N2. This must be to the chest area. Okay, we don't need that. Wait, what was it? We need K3. There's K3 right there. Okay. Okay, so K3, we need K3, 3, K3, 3, and K3, 5. Okay, K3, 3. Okay. And 5. Yeah, I don't know why I get copyright strike when I play the Skyrim Elder Scrolls music in the background. Okay, we got those parts. Now we need. Okay, now we need. Last thing we do is the hair. Okay, so now we need D3. That's D1. There's D3. The lavender parts. Okay. We'll see about this. D3. D3 1. Oh, D3 4, D3 5. Ah. Okay. I think that should do it. Good enough. All right. The last thing we do is the hair. So the first part, step 1, is this here. That's the first part. That's going to go on the end. That's going to go right up here. Shit. That's hard to get in there. Might have to do some more. Nope. Shit. I'm gonna cut this. You gotta put this in first. Oh, I see. There's a... Okay, now let's see if we can put this. Yep. There it goes. Ah, nope. Just stuck to my finger. Well, it's doing a good job sticking to my finger, like always. Okay, now let's see if this goes in. Ah. Ah. Is this even right? Let's try the other side. Oh, oh, there it goes. It acts as his eyebrows. His eyes are down there, but it looks like his eyes are up here. There it goes. Okay. That fit in nice and tight. Okay, now for the last part. They call this perfect grade for nothing. Okay. Now let's get this guy's head together. Yeah, the small part, that shorter part. There it goes. That looks good. What do we have here? Oops. Oh. Okay. Whoa. That's not going to work. There we go. There. Okay, so we got the head. The head is good. Now we just need to get the we got the hair, right? So let's put the hair on there. That's TX1. There it is, TX1. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of hair there. Okay, so we're done with that. Here, we don't need any more of that. So now we just stick this on. Let's go right in the back. Like that. There it goes. Yeah, that's okay. You can kind of twist it around. There you go. We finished the head. The head is done. That's a lot of parts in there. Wait till you get to the arm. The arms. There you go. There's the head with its hair, flowing flaxen hair, and okay, not bad. You can see the dragon head on top. You can see on that there's the eyes, and then this is the mouth, and then inside the mouth is the person's face right there. Okay. So now we get to the torso. We get to use the metal part. Cool. All right. So now that we finished the head, we can put the head over here. That's it. Let's see. Any stickers? No. Okay. So now we get to the good stuff here. Okay. So we have this neck part. The neck there. And it's G5. We need G5. And that's G parts, I'm guessing, are like the polycast parts. G5, that's K3. Now this is the chest area. That's C3. This looks like a lot of chest plates. And we need G5 right there. Okay, so G5. Dun, 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 there it is. G4, G5-4, G5-15. Okay. And we got to be really careful. Okay, because that's the neck. Okay. Have to cut that. And then we have right there, G5-15. So we got to cut, because these are the ball joints where you put the head on. Okay. Okay. We're still going to need 5. Okay. So what do we got here? We need to cut those bottom parts off. And they said that in the at the beginning of the instructions. We went over that. So what we do is, since this is the neck here, we should probably file this a little. Okay. This is fine. I don't think I need to do anything with it. Okay, so now we got to stick the joint in there. And this goes like that. Forward, and it's facing, tilting that way. Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay, so this is facing forward like this. Got a curved, it goes right in there like that. There. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's got a curve with that. Okay, so now we get the metal part out. We get the body. Here it is right here. GJ1. GJ1. So you get GJ1. There you go. Oh, that's very stiff. So it's a combination metal. It's got screws there. Do we need the screws? Do we need the screwdriver? I do have a screwdriver. Not yet. I see 2 screws there like that. And so what we're going to do is, this is facing forward. So we've got 4 screws, 2 here in the back and 2 here at the bottom. Okay, so this is facing this way. So we get the part we just did. And it's got to be facing like that. And it goes right into the peg like that. You got to, oh, uh-oh. Wow. Okay, that really got to you got to really push that in there. Ah, there it goes. Whoa, that was a tight fit. Holy cow. You got to be careful because you got these little pegs sticking out. If you push it too hard. Make sure that's facing the right way. Okay. Okay, so now we're done with the metal part. Not really. Getting heavy. Make sure when you put that neck part on there that you put the right way because it's going to be probably hard to take off if you put it on wrong. So no, that's correct. We're facing the correct way. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So now we need G512. G5. There's G5 again, and we need G512. There's 12. Okay. G512. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Okay, so make sure you file some of that down. Even. Okay. Make sure you file those little down. Okay, so make sure that goes on like that. And that's going to go right in those pegs like that. There. Perfect. Okay. Front. That's what it looks like. Okay, so we got that. Now we need G510 and G513. G510. G510 right there. So it goes on the other side. So the first part is G510. That's this one. Okay, that goes on that side. I hadn't played Skyrim for a long time. Okay. That's all we need for that. Now let's check the parts. Yep. We got some excess stuff we need to clip here. Yeah. Okay. So now we put on this side here. That's the hole. That's the square part. Hole doesn't go there. Like that. Mm-hmm. Go like that. It goes underneath there? Oh, yeah, it does go underneath there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. It goes in like that. And it's going to go in there like that. Hey, whoops. Make sure D. There it goes. Okay, I thought maybe it rotated. Okay. That's step 3. Moving on. Okay, we need, again, G5 again. So we have the lower part. So G5. Okay. Do. Okay, so G5, 8. G5, 8. Then a G5, G5, 10. G5, 8. Okay. Now we need G5, 6. There's 6. Okay, G5. See, what are we doing here? Okay, I clipped that pretty good. Okay, not bad. All right. Now we got to be careful here. What do we got? We got this is the bottom? The bottom of this? Okay, so this G5, 8. Okay, the peg. Okay, that goes like that. Okay. So this goes at the bottom. This is going to go right here. Like that. Going to fit in there like that. And then this part's going to fit like that. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. There we go. Ah. There. Okay. We're not going to put the head on yet. Okay, so far, that's the torso. We get the crotch part is later. That's after we do the legs. Okay, so now the fun part. Do the other side here. Then we go to step 2, number 5. It's going to be we need J1. Now I know I saw J1 around here somewhere. That's C. That's C3. There's K. J1 right in front of my face. Okay. So that's the parts we need. We need J11. There it is. J11. So now we're going to be starting to build the outer armor. So we work our way from the inside and work our way to the outside. So we're going to start building up the armor. Ooh, fun. Okay, that's J11 and then J15. And we're going to put that on first. J15 goes on first. Okay. Let's take a look. What do we have here? Okay. Oh, hey. Got some more of that stuff on there. Yeah, got some more up here. We all know this is basic stuff. Okay. So the first part, this is like the spine. And the spine is facing down. So we're going to put this on first. J15, that's step one. And that goes right in here. There's little holes there. Oh, okay. There we go. Aha, you can move it. There. That fits in like, okay, so you can move the torso back and forth like that. Okay. You can also loosen it. If it feels a little tight, get your, oh, there it goes. You can get your screwdriver out and kind of loosen those screws first. But it didn't say that in there. It didn't recommend that at all. That's nice. So now we put on this part. This is part 2. That's facing down, and that's going to be in the slots right here. There we go. Can you turn it? You can't turn the torso. Maybe you could turn the lower extremities. Okay, there we go. So now we're starting to build up the armor around the armatures. Okay. Yes, please warning sequence. It says there in English. Please warning sequence. Okay. So now my back hurts. Okay, so now we're back to J1 again. J1. Here you go, J1. This is the Chinese model, so it's J1. Let's see. J13. We turn around this way, so we're facing the front. So this is J13. There it is. There's J13. And we need J17. 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 Ooh. J17. There it is. Should have known it was on the other side of that. Okay. And now we need C3. C3. C3's over here. There's C3. Let's get C3. C3 parts. C3. C3 8. There it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got problems. Always clip that excess off because we're going to have lots of that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, whoops. Okay, let's check the other one. So far, we've got extra little parts here. Okay. Oops. Okay, here we go. So now, is there an order I have to put this in? No. So this part is going to go in the back. And that goes right here. There, that goes right in the back. Okay. And then this part here. Front. Hmm? That's front. And this is going to go there. Oh, the bottom? Front. Front. Oh, okay. Like that. You can kind of see how it curves, follows the natural curves of the waist. This should also follow the curve. There you go. There. Okay. Looks like he's got some football armor on there. Okay. So that was step 6. Now we go to step 7 and we need shit. C3. What do we need? C3. That's J1. Okay, C3 again. That's the darker colors. C315. Mm-hmm. There's C315. Okay. So C315. Now we need, yeah, I need to clip that. So we need H3. H3, P3, E1. These are D's. M2. Oh, yes, we need that one. M2. H3. There we go. The next part we need is H3. The big golden chest part. Okay. Okay. We finished that. Now we need M22. M22. There's M22. Emerald color. Oh yeah, you need those. Oh boy. You need those pegs. Okay, there. Okay. So now we stick this golden part in. Huh? Do I need that? Front. Front. This goes here. Okay. Do I need that? It doesn't say. I don't see it on there. But if I stick like that, if I stick it in there like that, this part's going to go right in there. Oh, okay. So it's fine. There's this chest piece right there. Okay. You can't really see. There it goes. I had to push that really hard in there. Okay, we're fine. We didn't need that part. So now, okay, so we finished the chest piece, and now the chest piece is going to go right here. Just like that. But nice. Okay. So now we finished step 2-8. Now we go to step 2, number 9. Step 2-9. So we need G5 again. We need that. I see it right here, a mile away. Okay. See how much easier this is if you just concentrate on like 2 parts, the head and the torso, and then later we'll concentrate on the arms, because the arms, it's like 7 pages long just for the arms. So that's going to take 2 hours to do that. So it's better just to split your streams up by body parts. If you're doing a perfect grade model like this, it's better just to split it up. Okay, there is G517. I got that. Now we need C3. Okay. You can kind of just look at the parts and kind of guess that you're dealing with the torso there. Okay, so now we need C313 and C314. Oh, there it is. C313. Okay. C313 and C314. C313 goes on the left side, and C314 goes on the right side. Okay. And once again, we should check the parts. Let's check that here. Oh, we have excess as always. You're going to be doing a lot of this. There's lots of little excess spurier. Be careful not to cut off a part we need. Okay, that's that side. Now we do the other side. Oh, yeah, there's lots of excess spurier. There, that's some big sprue. 3 sprue. Okay. Let me check this now. Okay, that's fine. So the top part here, we have G517 goes right on the top part, right? And that just goes in. Like I said, the only thing... Oh, that's on there all the way. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's go flush. Oh, it's flush, sort of. That's the thing about these perfect grade model kits is that there's lots of ridges and detail in the structure, and it's really hard to push the parts together because it really like pushing knives, the blade side together. Really hurts the hands. Okay, so now we got that part on. So now we do G. This is G. I see. There's little ridges right there. It should go right in. There's two of them. One on the bottom and one on the left side. And that should go right like that. Okay, perfect. All right. And now we put this on. It should be the same procedure. Okay, there. Ah. There. Oh, boy. Okay. So we did part 2, number 9. Front. Yeah, that's right. Is it supposed to stick out like that a little bit? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. So now we go to step 2, number 10. We need C37. There it is. C3 number 7 right there. Let's get that out. Okay, there's C3 number 7. Now we need D3. Okay. D3 is right. Oh, here it is. Stuck. There's D3. Okay. D3, 2, and 8. There it is. There we go. Okay, let's check. Okay, that's fine. Check the other side. There it is, as always. Big chunks of the stuff, too. Oh, is that one? Yeah, that looks like one. Okay, there. Check the other side. Oh, lots of garbage. Lots of garbage in this one. Oh, there's another one. Okay. So now we'll put the top part on. Again. And this goes right in the holes right there. There you go. Fits like a glove. Nice, tight, snug. I like the way this feels in my hands. Feels good. Okay, so now we do the other side. D3-2. This is front. And this. These are 2 slots, and they should fit right there. Right, should follow the natural curve of the torso. This is front. Try going from the back. Uh-oh. There it goes. Uh-oh. Oh, no, what? We got problems. Oh, there it goes. Nope. Now we got problems here. So it looks like. Oh, maybe I did it backwards. This is supposed to go. No. Okay, we got problems. Let's see. That has to fit like this. That has to go like this. And then has to fit in there. And it's not flush. Nope. Okay. That's the way it's supposed to go. That's the front. So is it supposed to stick up like that? I don't think it's supposed to stick up like that. Well, I guess when you put the front armor on, maybe it pushes it in. Because it's not pushing in all the way. It doesn't say. Yeah, there's no order or anything. It's not being put. Let me try the other side now. It's supposed to go there. Yeah, it doesn't. Maybe I'm supposed to just push the back, and then it stays flush in the back, and it's not supposed to go all the way in the front because we're going to put some more armor in the front here. It looks like. That's all I can think of. Yeah, it looks like that's what's going to happen. So just make sure you push this. This is in the back here is flush, and don't worry too much about the front because it's not really going in all the way. So just don't worry about it because we're going to put something in front of that. That's what I kind of thought because you see the holes there. So, okay. All right. Step 2, number 11. We need a bunch of F1s. There's F1, the black ones. Okay. I'm glad they gave us this little cardboard tray in there so put all the parts in the night part. Okay, so we need F14. There it is. When you clip the parts, make sure when you're done clipping them, you know this, check the parts again. Okay, F14 goes on top, the front part. And F15 goes on the right side. Okay, that's the right side. And then F16 goes on the left side. Okay, so check the parts again. Let me check the top part because there might be some. Yeah, there's an excess right there. Do, 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 do. Careful, don't cut too much. Okay. Now let's check the other side here. Okay. We need those pegs. Huh? No, we need those. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't. Because it doesn't show them on there. Wait a minute. Whoa, buddy. Oh, we don't need those. Okay. Okay. Wow. Lots of garbage. Okay, let's cut this excess stuff out. Okay. So now this part is going to go on top here like this. Dee 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 dee. Mm-hmm. What's that new collaboration feature they have now on YouTube? Like, didn't they used to have that before, kind of? You used to be able to respond to people with like a video response. Yeah, that's how it used to be. You used to be able to like respond to someone's video with a video response in there. There it goes. Okay. Wow, you really got to shimmy that in there. Uh-oh. Hey, whoops. This is going to be, don't worry about this. This is going to be fixed soon in the next step. So it's out here like this, but when you put that front part on, yeah, C23, it's going to be nice. Okay, so now this has got to face upward. And this is going to go around the area. That's going to be a problem. There you go. Okay, that's right. Yeah, the short end. This is going up. Da-da-da. There it goes. Okay. Now we go to the next step, 11 here. Okay, cool. And this is where we're going to close that gap. Okay, J1. Here's J1 right here. And J1, that's the collar, I guess. Okay, there's J1. J1, 2. Now we need J2, 1. What do we need? J2, 1. That's D. Oh, there's J2 on there. Okay. So now this guy's about the same size as I think that Gundam one, the last one, is a little bit bigger, I think. That's master grade. This guy's not as big, maybe. I don't know. We'll see when we finish with the torso. How are we doing on time? We're doing okay. Let's see. Can't see. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So we have plenty of time. So we have J21 right there. J21. Would you? Okay, there's J21. Now we need C23. C2. That's C5. There's C3. C2's over here. Let's see. J2, that's D, F1, up, C2, right there. Yep. That's what I thought. C2, oh, that's the chest plate. Okay. C23. There it is. All right. Now let's check the parts. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. That's that part. That's the bottom part. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay. Now we do the area. Okay. So let's put this up here. Jeez. Oh, right there. Okay. It goes right in there. Oops. Okay. Now, hopefully we're going to fix that. And then the bottom part. Step 1. This is step 1. We got to put this on first. Okay. Now, let's see if my guess is correct. This should fix any problems. If not, we're screwed. Whoops. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, how's this going? Like this? It's got to go like that? Okay. How's it going? That's got to go up here. Uh-oh. My hunch was incorrect. There it goes. Huh? Oh, there it goes. Okay. You kind of bend this. No, that's supposed to go like that. And the okay, that torso does turn. Is this supposed to look like that? I guess it is. Okay. Ah, fuck. Man, this is screwed. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're okay. Shit. Okay. All right. So let's see. We finished that. Okay. Next step. Oh, good. We're almost done with the torso. Good. That was exactly my timing was correct. It'd take 2 hours to do the head and the torso. And I predict that when we do the arms, it's going to take maybe longer than that because the arms are 7 pages long. They look very complicated. But we're not done with the torso yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. So now we need P2, B3. We need P2. We have B3 right here. There's B3. And we need P2. P2. Is this? No, that's M2. Oh, is that P2? P2, that's what I thought. So we got these colors. Okay, so let's cut the first part here. Put that torso. Huh? So it ended up, shit, but now it's not sticking on there. Are we going to put more in the front? No. Oh, we are going to put more. Okay. We're going to put one more thing in the front, and that should get us to that. Okay, let's not play with that anymore. Cool, cool. So there is one more sort of chest plate to put in the front. Okay, so we need B32. B32 there. Okay, there's B32 right over there. And we need P27. P27. Oh, there it is. That doesn't sound good. Okay. P27. Okay. 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 This I can kind of guess that the yellow part is going to go in there. Just like that. And the silver part acts like color correction. There you go. Okay, let's do the other side now. B35. Okay. Then we have P24. Okay, well, lots of excess we got to cut. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do this. Might require a little. And I got it. Okay, now that we finished that, now we're going to put this on the front. That's going to go. Right. Hmm? Oh, there it goes. There. Okay. Nice. All right. Now the other side. I just kind of work from the bottom part. There. It looks like. Okay. All right. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. Okay. So now we did that. We did those three parts. Now we need E19. Do I have E1 here? Ah, there we go. Okay. We need E19. There it is. Okay, there's E19. Now we need G516. G5. Okay, we need G5. There it is. G511, G516 right there. G516. Okay, let's check the parts. Okay, that clipped pretty good. And that didn't. Yeah, that didn't clip very good. Okay, so now we get this and this, and we put it together like that. Yeah, there it goes. Nice. Okay, that fits on the back. So we got to just finish off with the, yeah, this is going to go right in the back like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now, let's see, what do we have? We need D1, 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 D1. There's D1. Okay. D1, we need D1, D1, 2. That goes on it. D1, 2 goes on that side. And D1, 1 goes on the other side. All right, let's check the clipping. Do. Oh, yeah. Okay. Make sure these are nice and smooth. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to put this like this. It's going to go like this, it shows. Okay. Now we put the other side on. Okay. And this is going to go on the back. There, okay. Okay. We're almost done. We got 2 more pieces. We need C316. B3, M2, M2. I need M2. And yeah, looking around. There you go, M2. So we need the diamond. Okay, M2's right there. M2, 3. Okay. Now we need C3. C3's right over here. Yep. Okay. We need C3. C3. Nice. Okay. C3, 16. Oh, there it is. Okay. That is it. Let's check here. Okay, that's fine. Check here, no. Ooh, that's not fine. Okay, so now we stick the diamond in. Oh, there's a method. Okay, I see. The bottom part. Bottom part is kind of the. There you go. Yeah, it's got to go at an angle. And now we stick this in here. There. Nice. And then we stick this on the back and we're done with the torso. There. All done. Cool. So we finished today. We finished the head. You see the head right there with the there it is with the hair, and we finished the torso. There, and next week we'll do the arms, and those arms gonna take a long time. There's a lot of parts, a lot of pieces, and a lot of time. I think it's like 7 pages long. Okay, that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed today's build stream. We're building the motonuclear. What's he called? He has a name for it. Yeah, Legend of the Star General, and he comes with a horse. The MNP-XH05. So we will continue this build next week, and the arms are going to take a long time. Long time. So that's all. Have a good one. Thanks for coming on, and we'll see you next time.